Poor humans, they still are the weakest of them all. This is actually the sign of Melchiah, I think his name is, I forgot it. So we know that we're on the right place. Ah, these ones. There's some human vampire hunters. They are like the resistance order against the vampire, and some Hilden. I think you actually fight like some Hilden. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure you fight at least one Hilden later on in the game.
This charnel house bore the unmistakable marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
I don't know, maybe these enemies there actually are Hilden, but I'm not sure about that. Oh yeah, I remember these enemies, they come out of the ground. I don't know, maybe these enemies actually are Hilden. I never found that out. But they got the sign of the Melchiah. I forgot his name, I just call him Melchiah. What are you trying? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why. So I guess they're vampires. And like the followers of Melchiah. Whatever. That's actually a pretty nice looking weapon there, so I'm going to get this. I think they all have the same kind of strength. It doesn't matter which of them you take, but I'm always taking the one that looks the best. Okay, let's see. Need to do some block pushing again. I forgot which way to take them. Let's spin the camera. I think we take it over there. Somewhere in this corner. I see this blue line crossing my body. I think it's like you're close to death sign. I'm pretty sure. It's like the body is slowly dissolving into spectral form again.
And therefore received the poorest portion of Kain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Pretty obviously it shows you the spikes. If you press the lock on button, you can see where the enemies come from if they dig into the ground. Fighting is not that hard in this game, but on the long term, if you don't evade the attacks that often, you're gonna die sooner or later. Like, look at my health, it's pretty low. But I don't care about dying that much because it just takes you back to the spectral realm and you just go back into the material world. Up there's some sunlight, I always remember that. Ouch. So, it may help running away sometimes, like there. They won't go into the sunlight because they would die. And you have enough time to suck up the soul. You can also pick up weapons while running, it's pretty nice. I guess if Kain was also always very awesome in the fighting mechanics. Made fighting always very fun. Look. Some chairs. Stairs, not chairs. Yep, we're in his lair now. That's a sign. I think we're now going into some more puzzles. Actually some big puzzle where you have to like go through the entire world, and in the end you beat the puzzle, and then you can go to the boss, something like that. Yeah, it's this room. I think there's some enemies right up ahead, somewhere around here, and I want to fight them now. I think there are some enemies in here, not only this only this one. Let's take up a soul for some more enemies, join them. I think sometimes there are more enemies coming out of these holes. Now there's water all around this place, and the big giant puzzle of this all is, you see this block here? Not helping that much because you need two blocks on top of each other to get up there. And actually you have to go up there, then push a block down. Then you can do it. Okay, let's quick save there because this jump sometimes is pretty bad. Also be careful if you make a jump but still touch the wall because then you still lose some HP. I thought there are enemies around there. I'm pretty sure there are enemies through there. That's sometimes pretty stupid to fight. Yeah, it's this room. Always remember this room being stupid. Because there are multiple enemies, but it seems like they don't want to help him. Seems like they're just letting him die. Now there he is, but I'm sucking up the soul. Come on, give... Oh. Whatever. What the... Give me this freaking soul? Before it vanishes. Oh, that was close. It was about to vanish. Then I would have had to kill him normally because I wouldn't be able to pick it back up. My weapon. Okay, what do we do with this one? Let's do this. But I missed. So I'm doing it from an awkward angle. Ah, guess what? I'm gonna pale him. Boom. You can also throw him if they're... Yeah, throwing... it kills them if they're unconscious, or if you're sneaking up on them, it kills them instantly. The throwing, or... But if they noticed you already and if we're fighting them and then throw them, it just does some damage on them. So you might want to be careful when you do it, and I'm not sure where I'm going. Oh, I remember this place. Or is it? Is this place I'm thinking of? Yeah, it is. But there's an enemy lying there, and I don't know, I think he wakes sometimes. Now this puzzle is a bit stupid because you actually have to go to the spectral world to beat this puzzle. Because you see this, some pillars like in the wall. Now, to make us fall, like, let's do this all with the two worlds because it's pretty awesome. And you can't use weapons like these in the spectral world, so you have to leave them somewhere, and you cannot take them with you in the spectral world. Now that puzzle like this, you cannot beat in this world, so you go to the other world, and as you see, in the spectral world, stuff is kinda different.
Beware, Reaver. These wraiths are vampire spirits,
these
fettered too long in the spectral realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
I'm doing quick save there because these enemies are the only ones where I would say they can kill you to go game over. Because if you die in the spectral world, it's game over, I think. And then you're just gonna respawn at the beginning where you started the game. And these enemies are a pain in the ass. And if you're not careful, they can drain up your entire health. Like, if you get hit like that, they're gonna suck up your health. Look at the health. It's gonna deplete so damn fast if they hit you. So we really wanna make sure that they don't attack you. Whoops. There are lots of puzzles. Like, nearly every puzzle in this game you solve by going into... by switching between the worlds. Because in every world stuff is different. Like in the one world there's a pillar there, and in the other world it's a bit lower than the other. Got you, Trent? Okay. I always remember the puzzles like these. Gotta get over there. I think there's a block somewhere. Somewhere around. Now there's some sneaky puzzles where there are blocks stuck in the wall, and you have to find them and pull them out. It's not that easy to do all the time. I think it's down there somewhere. It's not even stuck in the wall. I think there is something. There's also something very nice with the block puzzles in this game, and that is you can actually like pick blocks up and push them over, like flip them. Whoops. Don't want to do that. Like crouch, and then you can do this. Boom. Oh, that's so awesome, isn't it? You can also stack blocks on top of each other with that. And you can flip them over because sometimes you need to have them at a special... Whoops, I fell down. Now I need to change back again to get back up. Because you need them at the right position to get up. somewhere or do a puzzle. I think this enemy respawned. Whoops. Fell down again. Sometimes the controls are very quirky. They don't want to work. Come on. Ah, good job jumping into nowhere. Okay, we need a soul. Yeah, this enemy did not respawn, that's good. Souls? Do you want to go here? Most of the time in Spectral World, things are more like that, like twisted around. The soul down there is not coming up here, isn't it? Ah, there it is.